Welcome, and thank you for joining us this evening. It's wonderful to look out at this audience, and those of you who are at the conference today know what a wonderful experience it already has been. I'm so thrilled to be here with all of you to celebrate the 36th Catalyst Awards. We are here to honor the Hartford and UPMC for their tremendous efforts and results. Let's give them a big hand. This evening would not be possible without the collaboration, support, and generosity of so many people, and I want to acknowledge them and share our gratitude. First, I want to thank all of you. Despite economic and social headwinds, you are steadfast in your commitment to creating workplaces that work for women. Thank you so much. Thank you to our dinner co-chairs, Kristen Peck, CEO of Zoetis, and Kathy, yay! And Kathy Warden, CEO of Northrop Grumman. Thank you to our Board of Directors and Board of Advisors. And a big thanks to the entire Catalyst team who made this event possible and who worked day in and, you want to applaud twice? We'll applaud twice. And who work day in and day out to bring our mission to life in big and small ways. Thank you to our sponsors who helped make this event possible. First, thank you to our convening sponsor, Accenture, our conference sponsor, Target, and our platinum sponsors, KPMG, Northrop Grumman, Pfizer, and Zoetis. And thank you to all of our sponsors spotlighted here on the screen. We are so grateful for your support and partnership. And lastly, let's all thank the Hilton staff who's taken such good care of us tonight. Events like this are moments for celebration and for reflection. As I've been reflecting on Catalyst's evolution and the evolution of women in the workplace over the last 60 years, I can't help but think of my own mother who recently passed. She was a contemporary of our founder, Felice Schwartz, and they came of age into a world of limited career choices for women, but through their efforts and the efforts of many others along the way, they were able to shape a future of much more opportunity for the women in this room today. When Catalyst began in 1962, we helped college-educated women build careers outside of the home. We then recognized that women would not be served without changes to workplace culture. So we offered evidence-based guidance to help create inclusive workplaces that work for women. Over time, we added a more nuanced approach to include race, class, and ethnicity. And our MARC initiative, Men Advocating Real Change, was born out of the realization that men have a critical role to play in the work of gender equity. And through it all, we are reimagining the future of work. When I attended my first awards gala as CEO of Catalyst in 2019, my mother sat up in the balcony of this ballroom with the Catalyst team. And after the event, she said to me, "Lorraine, how can you say we've come a long way for women in the workplace? There were almost all men on stage, and they were all a head taller than you. And my sister, wherever she is, will tell you that sounds exactly like my mother. Mom, we are making progress. Tonight, 6 out of the 7 people on stage are women. And I wish she could be with us here tonight. And in the 5 years since I joined Catalyst, the number of women leading Fortune 500 companies has more than doubled to over 10%. While our work is not done, we should take a moment to reflect on and celebrate the progress we've made together. Thank you. But there is more to do, and we are committed to doing it together. While we've made great strides for women in office settings, there are still many workplaces that simply are not working well enough. The pandemic had an outsized impact on frontline workers, especially women and marginalized racial and ethnic groups. They are still feeling the effects. That's why it is urgent we ensure that all women can succeed in the workplace, including those in frontline roles. It's time to accelerate equity on all fronts so women thrive. We are broadening our focus to include women in frontline roles, and we are calling this new pillar of work the Frontline Employees Initiative. The Frontline Employees Initiative is a response to what you've told us that you need. You've told us that retaining frontline women is a priority. It is especially critical as the companies face labor shortages. We are helping to solve the challenges so many organizations are facing, such as high rates of burnout and turnover, at low productivity and low engagement, and the need for upskilling and reskilling in the face of rapid technological change. We recently interviewed managers and employees in frontline roles, and I was moved by their stories of the day-to-day hardships and indignities that so many women still face. One leader said, "We have some facilities that are so old that they don't even have women's restrooms." And she was not alone. Hearing these accounts reminded me of when I saw the movie Hidden Figures. And I don't know how many of you remember the scene when she goes out to the bathroom because there was no bathrooms there. Well, you know, I thought that was set in the era when Catalyst was founded. But unfortunately, not enough has actually changed, and our research reflects that. We've learned a lot. We're learning a lot about that will help shape how we can best serve frontline women and their organizations. 4 key themes have emerged from our research. First, women in frontline jobs often deal with unaccommodating and unpredictable schedules. Second, women's physical needs are not always accounted for. Third, advancement and growth paths are not always clear, accessible, or suitable for frontline women. And finally, frontline managers are often not well equipped to create caring and connected social environments for women. Well, these results are not surprising, they are significant. And they are issues that we know companies are trying to address. Later this year, we will be sharing our research findings in more depth and we'll be providing best practices and innovative solutions to transform our research into practice. And we are doing this together with many of you who have dedicated your time and talents to the effort. Accenture is partnering with us on the research. And we have a board task force made up of executives from Carnival, Dow, Marriott, Northrop Grumman, Sodexo, and Target. And Procter & Gamble has provided us with a dedicated resource to help translate the results and put them into action. With this collaborative effort, we hope to shine a light on what it means for workplaces to really work for women. With this initiative, we are looking towards what is possible when all women thrive. The award-winning initiatives from the Hartford and UPMC that we're celebrating tonight remind us that progress and possibility often start with this question: what if? What if we set an audacious goal around representation and held managers accountable? What if we engaged every level in our organization to embrace equity? Felice Schwartz asked, what if women could successfully balance career and family in the workplace? And today we ask, what if we created workplaces where inclusion thrives and women can thrive on their own terms, by their own definitions of success? We're continuing to evolve how we meet the needs of our supporters and meet the moment. I am so grateful to be working together with all of you for our common cause.